Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okay, so today we do exercise for trigonometric identities and equations. Okay, so recall back. So we have here the sign of trigonometric function. There's a symbol here. Okay, so on the first quadrant, all trigo are positive. On the quadrant number 2, only sign positive, the rest is negative. Quadrant number 3, only tan is positive, the rest is negative. And for the last quadrant only cos is positive, the rest is negative. Okay, so saya ulang, pada sukuan pertama semua trigo nilai dia positif. Sukuan kedua nilai sin x sahaja yang positif, selebihnya negatif. Dan kuadran yang ketiga nilai tan x yang positif dan selebihnya negatif. Dan pada kuadran yang terakhir nilai cos x adalah positif, yang selebihnya adalah negatif. And the angle from here is 0, 90, 180, 270 and then 360. Okay, this one reference angle. Yeah, so this one how to find the answer on quadrant number 1, quadrant number 2, quadrant number 3 and quadrant number 4. Okay, saya hilang pula saya punya list ni. Okay, so quadrant number 1, so the answer only theta. So this theta is the reference angle. Quadrant number 2, the answer we search by using 180 minus theta. And quadrant number 3, 180 plus theta. And last quadrant is 360 minus theta. Okay. Okay, so sebab apa jadi macam ni? Sebab position reference angle dia. Okay. Okay, so here theta. So x until here. And for the second quadrant, theta is here. X from 0 degree until this line. Okay. Dan sama juga yang ni. And fourth. Okay. And then we have 6 trigonometric ratio, which is SOHCAH, TOA, and then cosec. Okay, so this one SOHCAH, TOA. Okay, so here opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse, and then another 3 trigonometric, which is cosec 1 over sine. Okay, so huruf 3, and then secant C 1 over cos, tangent T 1 over tan. And then special angle. So this one you want to remember also can. Okay, so sebenarnya ni untuk memudahkan jawapan korang lah, untuk cantik lah sikit daripada dapat perpuluhan. So kalau perpuluhan kan panjang-panjang 1 per square root 2 tu, perpuluhan dia entah berapa entah. Okay, so untuk jadikan jawapan tu cantik, so hafal yang ni lah. Tapi kalau tak nak pun tak apalah. Okay, and then we have trigonometric identities. Square this one. Okay, so this one we use when there is a square. Okay, and then here is identities for the negative angle. Here is sum and difference of 2 angle. Okay, so kalau ada 2 tambah ada 2 angle dalam satu trigo. And then double angle properties. Okay, so if the angle is double. Okay. Okay, so now we do the exercise. First question. Okay, so given that sin A equal to 3 over 5, okay, and then where A is an obtuse angle and cotangent B is equal to 5 over 12, where B is between 180 and 270. Okay, so find the exact values of tan A plus 3 tan B, 3 sin B, and so on. Okay, so if you have this kind of question, so what you need to do? Draw a triangle. Okay. Okay, so tak payah pun nak selesaikan sudut A tu berapa, sudut B tu berapa. Okay, so tak payah. Okay, so just cari draw the triangle. Okay, so A is an obtuse angle. So obtuse angle is on second quadrant. So here A. And we have sine A. So sine is opposite hypotenuse. So opposite is 3, hypotenuse is 5. So opposite 3, hypotenuse is 5. And then using the Pythagoras theorem, so we have 5 square 25 is equal to 3 square 9 plus adjacent square. So adjacent square is equal to 25 minus 9, so which is equal to 16. Okay, so square root 16 here is 4. Okay, and another one, cotangent B. So cotangent B is equal to 5 over 12. Okay, so where B? Between 180 and 270. So here. Okay, so jangan lukis sama macam A lah. So letak dekat sini. So yang ni 4 ni daripada sini sampai sini. Okay, so untuk yang triangle lagi satu ni, dia punya panjang yang ni daripada sini sampai sini. Okay, so kalau confuse, kita draw tempat lain. Sekejap draw here. Okay, so this one for the angle B. But given is cotangent. So mana cotangent ni? So cotangent kita ubah kepada tan lah. So cotangent is 1 over tan B, which is equal to 5 over 12. Okay, so therefore tan B, okay, so korang boleh terbalikkan. So tan B over 1 is equal to 5 over 12. Okay, so tan B over 1 is tan B lah. So you have tan B is equal to 5 over 12. Okay, so tan is opposite divided by adjacent. So opposite is 5, adjacent is 12. And then find the hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so 5 square 25 plus 12 square 144. Okay, so which is equal to 169. So square root 169 is 13. Okay, so now the triangle already complete. So we can find the answer. Okay, so A. Okay, so another thing you can do here for your precaution. Okay, so biasanya akan tertinggal lah positif negatif tu. Okay, so this one, kalau kita refer pada paksi X dan Y, sebelah sini ni paksi X adalah negatif kan. So you can put here negative 4. Yang ke atas ni positif, untuk Y positif. So this one positif 3. Okay, so for here, so this one paksi X negative, so here you can put negative 12. And here is negative, so you can put here negative 5. Okay, hypotenuse ni always positif lah. Okay, so dia tak ubah positif negatif dia. Okay, so cuma ni lah, korang boleh refer pada paksi X, paksi Y. So untuk elakkan nanti dalam trigo tu letak tersalah simbol. Okay, so tan A plus 3 sin B, so it is equal to tan A. So tan A is TOA, TOA, opposite divided by adjacent. So negative 3 over 4. Okay, so tan pun dalam sukuan kedua ni dia negatif. Okay, so dia negatif lah. So negative 3 over 4. Okay, so nak elakkan daripada korang lupa letak negatif positif, so boleh letak sini negatif. Okay, so sini ataupun sini. Okay, so korang boleh refer pada paksi X dan paksi Y untuk negatif positif dia. Okay, so kalau korang dah letak negatif ni, korang tak payahlah nak cek sukuan satu ni apa yang positif, sukuan kedua ni apa yang positif, tak payah cek pun tak apa. And then plus 3 sin B. Okay, so sin B here, sin B is opposite hypotenuse, so negative 5 over 13. Okay, so betul ke tak? Sin pada sukuan ketiga dia negatif, so negatif lah, betul lah. Okay, and then calculate. So you will have negative 3 over 4 plus by 3 times by negative 5 over 13. So the answer is negative 99/52. And then B. So B is cotangent B minus cos A. Okay, so cotangent. Okay, so already given here cotangent B. Okay, so tak payahlah korang nak check apa bahagi apa, sebab diberi kan. Okay, so it is equal to 5/12 minus by. Okay, so cos A. So cos A refer to the angle A. So cos A adjacent hypotenuse cah. Okay, so adjacent hypotenuse. So adjacent is -4. So -4/5. Okay, so the answer is 73/60. Okay. Okay, so next question. Okay, so solve the trigonometric equation 2 cotangent square x plus 2 is equal to 7 plus 3 cotangent x for x from 0 until 360. Okay, so yang ni tak adalah kaitan dengan triangle tu, so tak payah nak lukis triangle. Okay, so tapi kat sini kita ada square. So kalau ada square, berkemungkinan pakai identity yang atas tu lah yang ada square-square. Okay. So but before you use that identity, so you check the type of trigo. Is it same or not? Here cotangent, here also cotangent. So sama lah. So bila sama, tak payahlah nak pakai apa-apa identity. And the angle also already same. Here x and here x. Okay. So kalau tak sama, contoh sini 2x, sini x, tu kena pakai double angle properties. But here x already same the angle, so no need to use double angle properties. Okay, so just do it. Okay, so here square, so therefore this is meaning that we use what we call it quadratic so dia akan jadi quadratic Okay, so since we can see it is a quadratic, okay, so rearrange in terms of quadratic function. So 2 cotangent square x plus 2 minus 7 minus 3 cotangent x is equal to 0. Okay, rearrange. So 2 cotangent square x minus 3 cotangent x. Okay, so plus 2 minus 7 is minus 5. So it is equal to 0. And then so let y is equal to cotangent x. Okay, so kalau siapa yang mahir terus boleh nampak, so tak payah nak let y pun tak apa. So boleh terus buat. Okay, so 2y square minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so factorize, you will have 2y minus by 5 times by y plus 1. -5 plus 2. Okay, so equal to 0. Okay, so from here you will have 2y minus 5 equal to 0 or y plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so solve for y. So you will have 2y equal to 5 and y is equal to 5/2. And from here we have y equal to -1. Okay. Okay, so for the first one, for the y equal to 5/2. Okay, so we have just now y is cotangent. So cotangent x is equal to 5/2. Okay. So macam mana nak buat ni? Cotangent ni tak ada shift cotangent tak buat sebelah, tak boleh -1. Kita ada sin cos dengan tan je. Macam mana ni sir? So macam mana nak buat? So convert into 1/tan, because cotangent is relate with tangent. So 1/tan x, so which is equal to 5/2. And then terbalikkan, so tan x over 1 which is tan x, so it is equal to 2/5. Okay, so ni terbalikkan ni, dia boleh kiranya mudah sikit lah untuk kalau dua-dua belah ni fraction. Kalau bukan fraction pun boleh je nak terbalikkan. For example 1/tan x is equal to 2. So korang nak terbalikkan boleh je. Okay, so this 2 actually is 2/1. So tan X is equal to 1 over 2. Okay. So boleh. Okay. So yang ni contoh je. Okay. Okay, so from here find the reference angle. So theta is equal to shift tan 2 over 5. Okay, so which is equal to 21.8 degree. Okay. And then detect the quadrant. So kita pakai yang ni lah, tan ni. Okay, so tan X is equal to positive. Okay, so positive meaning that quadrant. Okay, so which quadrant? First quadrant add sugar to and third quadrant. Okay, so therefore the answer for X is first quadrant, so 21.8, and then third quadrant is 180 plus 21.8, so which is equal to 21.8 degree, and here is 21, so 8 to 201 and 201.8. Okay. And then for the second one, we have y equal to negative 1. So cotangent x is equal to negative 1. So again, change into tangent. So 1 over tan x is equal to negative 1. Okay, so this negative 1, it is actually over 1. So itu balikkan. So become tan x over 1, which is tan x. So equal to 1 over negative 1. So which is negative 1. Then find the inverse tan. Reference angle. So reference angle, inverse tan 1. So which is equal to 45. Okay. And here tan is negative. So negative quadrant number 2 and quadrant number 4. Okay. So here is all, and here is tangent positive. Okay. So therefore the answer for x, it is equal to 180 minus 45 and 180 plus 40. Not kan, salah. Okay, so quadrant number 4, which is 360 minus 45. So the answer is 135, and 360 minus 45, 315 degree. Okay, so next question. Solve the equations 2 sin square x plus cos x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so you can see here there is a square, and the type of triangle also are not same. Here sin but here cos. Okay, so untuk soalan ni, so you need to use identity. Okay? Sebab dia punya triangle tak sama. So biasanya kalau kita nak selesaikan soalan triangle ni, jenis triangle dia mesti sama lah. Kebanyakan soalan dia mesti kena sama. Lagi-lagi kalau yang ada kuasa 2 ni. Okay. Okay, so for this one, use the triangle, the identities. Okay, so tapi apa nak ubah apa? Cos kepada sin ataupun sin kepada cos? Kita tengok. So this one cos x. So there is no square, no double angle, and there is no sum or different angle. Okay, so dia x sahaja. Okay, so tak ada apa-apa. So this one we cannot use identity, but this one we can use identity sin square x. So therefore this sin square x we need to transform into cos. Okay, so how? So we look for the identity. Kita tengok relation dia, apa tu sin square x dengan cos. Okay, so we have sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Okay, so kita nak ubah sin square. So we search for sin square. Okay, so from this identity, sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x. Okay. So sekarang kita dah dapat, and then substitute into this equation. So therefore we will have 1 minus cos square x plus cos x minus 1 equal to 0. So kat sini kita dah tengok, korang nampak type of the trigo already same. So here cos and here also cos. Okay. So and then become quadratic lah ni. And then expand 2. So 2 minus 2 cos square x plus cos x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Then we have, okay, and rearrange. So negative 2 cos square x plus cos x, and then 2 minus 1 is plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, and then to factorize, biasanya yang dekat bahagian kuasa 2 ni kena positif lah. So all of this one times by negative. Okay, so become 2 cos square x, and then positive cos times negative become negative cos x, and then positive 1 times negative become negative 1. 0 times negative is 0. Saya rasa soalan ni dah buat dah ni dalam video yang lepas ni. Okay, tak apalah. Okay. So untuk exercise kan, kita ulang banyak kali pun tak apa. Okay. Okay, and then factorize. So let y equal to cos x. Okay, so we have 2y square minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so factorize 2y plus 1 and y minus 1, which is equal to 0. Okay, so from this one, so you will have 2y plus 1 equal to 0, which is implies to 2y equal to negative 1 and y is equal to negative 1 over 2. And another one, which is y minus 1 equal to 0, so y is equal to 1. Dan selesaikan. So for the first one, so we have y equal to negative 2, so which is cos is equal to negative 1 over 2. And then find the reference angle cos x. So kita tinggal x kat sini. Okay, so reference angle equal to inverse cos 1 over 2. So without the negative. Okay, so jangan masukkan negative. Okay, so inverse cos 1 over 2. So the answer is 60. And then find the x. So now cos is negative. So negative quadrant number 2, add sugar, so number 2, coffee, and number 3. Okay, so sini all positive and here cos positive. Okay, so quadrant 1 and 2 je lah yang negative. Quadrant 2 and 3. Okay, so therefore the answer for x, it is equal to 180 minus 60 and 180 plus 60. So the answer is 120 degree and 240 degree. And for another one, so we have cos x is equal to 1. Okay, so find the reference angle. So inverse cos 1, so which is equal to 0. Okay, so and then 1 is positive. So positive is quadrant number 1 and quadrant number 4. So the answer x is equal to 0 and 360 degree minus 0, so which is 360. Okay. Okay, so another question. So nampak macam ni je. Ni confirm lah buat segitiga. Okay. Okay, so given a is equal to negative 12 over 13 and cos b is equal to 3 over 5, a and b are in the same quadrant. Okay, so sama quadrant lah. Okay, so takkanlah kita nak letak A dengan B tu bertindih kan. So kita kena draw berbeza lah. Okay, so same quadrant. Tapi quadrant yang mana? Takkan 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's say this one for A and this one for B. Okay, so first sin A, kita kena detect dulu. Sin A is negative. The answer is negative. So negative for sin is at quadrant number 3 and quadrant number 4. And for the B, cos B, which is positive. So positive quadrant number 1 and quadrant number 4. Okay, so antara dua ni, so between these two, so which one has the same quadrant? Okay, so yang mana kita ada quadrant yang sama? So which is quadrant number 4 lah. Okay, so yang ni untuk yang A sini quadrant 3 ada, tapi B quadrant 3 tak ada. Tapi Kat B kuadran 1 ada, yang A kuadran 1 tak ada. So jawapan dia A and B lies on quadrant number 4. Okay, so draw the triangle for A. So A is here. Okay. Okay, so sine A is 12 over 13. So sine is opposite divided by hypotenuse. So opposite is 12, hypotenuse is 13. And then using the Pythagoras theorem to find the adjacent. So 13 square is equal to 12 square plus by adjacent power of 2. Okay, so 13 square minus 12 square. So A square is equal to 13 square minus 12 square. So which is equal to 25. Okay, so A square is equal to 25. So A is 5 lah. Okay, so sini 5. And then for the B, okay, so cos, which is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So adjacent is 3, hypotenuse is 5. Then using the Pythagoras theorem, so we have 5 square is equal to 3 square plus opposite square. So opposite square is equal to 5 square minus 3 square, which is equal to 16. Okay, so opposite square is 16. So therefore opposite is 4 square root. Okay. Okay, so lagi satu yang macam saya cakap tadi. So untuk elakkan kecuaian dalam simbol, so you can put here negative, because here is the negative side of y axis. Okay, so kalau paksi y, sini bawah ni negative. So put here negative. And here also negative. Okay, so hypotenuse that's a positive. Dan here adjacent on the positive side of x-axis. So dia positive lah. Okay. Okay, so and then find the answer for tan A minus tan B. Okay, so tan A minus tan B is equal to what? Okay, so tan A, so refer to the triangle with angle A. Okay, so refer pada segitiga yang ada sudut A. So tan is opposite adjacent toa. Okay, so opposite is negative 12. So negative 12 over 5. And then minus by tan B. Okay, so refer to the triangle with B angle. Okay, so we have negative 4 over 3. So negative 4 over 3. So the answer is negative 16 over 15. And then B, secant negative B plus cos A. Okay, so given secant and here negative angle. Okay, so macam mana kita kena pakai properties negative angle tu lah. Apa properties dia? So sin negative x is equal to negative sin x. Cos negative x is equal to cos x. And tan negative x is equal to negative tan x. Okay. So cos saja yang positif, yang lain ni negatif. Okay. Okay, so negatif, yang lain negatif kita boleh keluarkan. Okay. Okay, so tapi sekat sini bagi secant yang ada sin cos dengan tan je. Memang. Okay, so you know that secant is 1 over cos. So you can transform into 1 over cos negative B plus by cos A. Okay, so it is equal to, okay, so negative for cos. Okay, so dia jadi positif lah. So dia tak ada efek apa-apa ni. So become 1 over cos B plus cos A. So it is equal to 1 over, so cos B. So cos B, okay, so already given, which is 3 over 5 from the question. So 3 over 5. And then plus cos A. So cos A, so refer to the triangle with angle A. Okay, so cos A, CAH, so 5 over 13 plus 5 over 13. then find the answer. So 1 over 3 over 5, so it is equal to 5 over 3. Okay, so kalau masukkan kalkulator, yang kalkulator hitam 350 tu, kalau korang guna simbol pecahan tu, so 1 over, so here this one you put in bracket. Okay, so 1 over, put in bracket 3 over 5. Okay, so become 5 over 3, and then plus by 5 over 13. So the answer is 80 over 39. Okay, so next question. Solve the trigonometric equation 6 times 1 minus sin square x plus cot x sin x equal to 1. Okay, so ni ada kuasa 2, so maksudnya dia akan jadi kuadratik. Okay, so tapi nak ubah ke tak sin kuasa 2 ni guna identiti yang sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Okay, so nak ubah ke tak? Okay, so tak payah dulu, biar dulu, because here we have sin and here is sin. Okay, so kita ubah dulu cotangent. Okay, so how to ubah? So we know that tan x is equal to sin x over cos x. So therefore cotangent x is equal to cos x over sin x. Okay, so we have here, okay, so expand 6, tak payah pun tak apa. Okay, so 6 1 minus sin square x plus cotangent is cos x divided by sin x times by sin x is equal to 1. Okay, so this one you can cancel because this sin x is over 1. So yang ni kat atas, yang ni kat bawah, and kat sini darab, so you can cancel. So the only left is 6 1 minus sin square x plus cos x is equal to 1. Okay, so now here cos, so bermaksud this one you need to change. Okay, okay, so from this identity, so you have cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. Okay, so siapa yang nak cari sin square x pun boleh, 1 minus cos square x. Okay, so nanti ni ganti dekat sin square x. Okay, tapi bila ganti 6 1 minus cos square x. Okay, so bila ganti letak kurungan, sebab this negative you need to expand. Okay, okay, so tapi saya buat yang ni sebab saya nampak ni 1 minus sin square x, so 1 minus sin square x, so it is equal to cos square x. So therefore directly I substitute, so 6 cos square x plus cos x is equal to 1. Okay, so this one bring to the left, so become 6 cos square x plus cos x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so siapa yang tak nampak, guna yang bawah ni pun boleh, nanti dia sama je dapat 6 cos square x, tak ada masalah. Okay, so kalau dapat beza tu ada silap lah jalan kira kat mana. Okay, so and then factorize. So okay, so before factorize, so let y equal to cos x lah. Okay, so we have 6y square plus y minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, and then factorize. So factorize, we have here 3y plus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 2y plus 1, which is equal to 0. Okay, so from here we have 3y minus 1 equal to 0. So this one implies y equal to 1 over 3. Okay, so y is cos x, so cos x is equal to 1 over 3. Okay, so this positive quadrant number 1 and quadrant number 4. Okay, so find the reference angle. So inverse cos 1 over 3. So the answer is 70.53. Okay, so therefore the answer for X is equal to first quadrant, which is 70.53, and for the fourth quadrant is 360 minus 70.53. So the answer is 70.53 and 289.47 degree. Okay, and then for the second one we have 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so this one implies y equal to negative 1 over 2. Okay, so y is cos x. Cos x is negative 1 over 2. So cos is negative, so it is lies on the second quadrant and third quadrant. Then find the reference angle. Inverse cos 1 over 2. Okay, so without negative. So this is equal to 60. Okay, so find the x for the second quadrant, which is 180 minus 60, and third quadrant is 180 plus 60. So the answer is 120 degree and 240 degree. Okay, so next. Okay, so again solve the trigonometric equation 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x equal to 1. Okay, so sin square cos square. Okay, so nak ubah yang mana ni? So nak ubah sin square boleh, nak ubah cos square pun boleh, tak kisah mana-mana. Okay, so kita nak samakan dia punya jenis trigo. Sin jadi cos, cos jadi sin. Okay, so from the identity, sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x. Then substitute, so we have 3. 1 minus cos square x minus 2 cos square x is equal to 1. Okay, so expand, we have 3 minus 3 cos square x minus 2 cos square x is equal to 1. Okay, so 3, so this one might bring here become minus, so 3 minus 1, so negative 3 cos square minus 2 become negative 5 cos square x. Okay, so which is equal to 0. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Dan factorize. So yang ni macam mana saya nak factorize? Okay, so yang ni sebenarnya tak payah factorize sangat pun tak apalah. Okay, so sebab dia square ni pada ada satu je. Okay, so kalau yang factorize tu dia ada lagi satu lah, macam y square tambah 3y, macam tu. So ni kalau ubah kepada y pun korang akan dapat 2 tolak 5 y kuasa 2. Okay, so yang ni cara dia macam ni je. Okay, so 2 is equal to 5 cos square x, just pindah je. Okay, so 5 cos square x is equal to 2, kan? And then cos square x is equal to 2 over 5. And then we have cos x. Okay, so square bring to the right, so become square root of 2 over 5. Okay, so don't forget when you square root. Okay, so you will have positive and negative. Okay, 2 over 5. So which is 0.6. Okay, so positive negative. Okay, so positive negative 0.6325. Okay, so ambillah 4 titik perpuluhan. Okay, and then selesaikan. Okay, so first we take the positive one. So cos x is equal to 0.6325, and another one is negative, equal to negative 0.6325. So positive, it is lies on the quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. So this one negative lies on second quadrant and third quadrant. Okay, so quadrant ketiga dan keempat ni. So ingat. So ingat ni, add sugar to coffee. Okay, okay, so cos positif pada pertama ke dua. Okay, and then cos negatif pada kedua dan ketiga. Okay, so yang tadi pertama tadi positif pertama dan keempat. Okay, so and then find the reference angle. So theta is equal to inverse cos 0.63 to 5. So this equal to 50.768 or 77. Okay, 50.77. So yang ni pun sama jugalah. So reference angle dia pun sama, inverse cos 0.63 to 5. So dia akan dapat yang sama. Okay, so tak payah nak buat yang ni lah. Okay, so then find the answer X. Okay, so therefore the answer is on the first quadrant, fourth quadrant, second quadrant and third quadrant. So maksudnya pada semua quadrant dia ada jawapan lah. Okay. So dia ada jawapan pada semua sukuan. So for the first quadrant it is 50.77. Second quadrant is 180 minus 50.77, and third quadrant is 180 plus 50.77, and last quadrant is 360 minus 50.77. So it is equal to 50.77 Okay, so second it is equal to 129.23. And third one 230.77, and fourth one is 309.23. Okay. Okay, so next question. So given sin A equal to 2/3, and so ni jenis soalan ni kena buat triangle. Okay, so again, so A, B are lie in the same quadrant, sama macam soalan yang sebelum ni. Okay, so dia berada pada quadrant yang sama. So kita kena detect lah. So let's say this one for angle B and this one for angle A. Okay, so sin A is positive, so positive first quadrant and second quadrant, and then cos B is negative, so negative is on second quadrant and third quadrant. So quadrant yang sama adalah quadrant number 2. Okay, so we have this triangle for B, and here also same, we have this triangle for A. Okay, so from sin A is equal to 2/3, so sin is opposite hypotenuse. So opposite is 2, hypotenuse is 3. Then find the adjacent. Okay, so 3 power of 2 is equal to 2 power of 2 plus adjacent power of 2. So adjacent power of 2 is equal to 3 power of 2 minus 2 power of 2. So this is equal to 9 minus 4, which is 5. Okay, so here is square root of 5. Okay. And then for B, cos B cah adjacent hypotenuse. So adjacent 3, hypotenuse is 5. Okay, so and then using the Pythagoras theorem, so 5 square plus 5 plus pula. So 5 square is equal to, so yang depan ni yang paling panjang lah, hypotenuse, is equal to 3 square plus by opposite square. Okay, so 5 square 25. Okay, so opposite square is equal to 25 minus by 3 square, which is 9. So which is equal to 16. Okay, so therefore the opposite is 4. Okay. Okay, so now the triangle already complete. Okay, so and then one more thing, so to avoid careless, untuk negatif tu, untuk elakkan kecuaian pada simbol, so this is the negative side of x-axis, so put here negative, and here also same, the negative side of the x-axis, so you can put here negative. Okay, so kalau siapa yang tak nak pakai ni, pakailah hafal yang kuadran kedua tu, apa yang positif, apa yang negatif. Okay. Okay, so for A, so cos 2a plus tan b. Okay, so now the angle is 2a, but the given angle is a. So macam mana? Takkanlah darab 2. So this one we need to use double angle properties. Okay, so from the double angle properties, cos 2a, okay, so dia ada 3, which is equal to, saya pun dah tak berapa nak ingat dah. Okay, so yang saya ingat adalah 2 cos square a minus 1 and 1 minus 2 sin square a, dan ada lagi satu, saya rasa cos square a minus sin square a, saya tak ingat. Okay, so korang boleh pilih lah mana-mana. Okay, so saya pilih that's the second one. Okay, so it is equal to 2 cos square a minus 1, so it's equal to, okay, so plus tan b. Okay, so 2 cos a, so cos a, so refer to the angle a, so cos a, which is cha, adjacent hypotenuse. Okay, so negative square root 5 divided by 3, and there is a square, so minus 1 plus tan b, so tan b refer to the angle b, TOA, TOA, so which is negative 4 over 3. Okay, so it is equal to 2, so negative power of 2 become positive, so square root 5 power of 2 become 5, and 3 power of 2 is 9, minus 1, and then positive negative minus 4 over 3. Okay, so this one the answer is negative 11 over 9. Okay, so and then second one b. Okay, so dan habis last. Okay, so b. So b is tan a minus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Okay, so this one, so nak pakai identity ke? Tak payahlah. Okay, tak ada pun. Okay, so identity yang lagi satu tu, sini positif, sini negatif, tapi dua-dua ni tolak. Okay, so tak boleh lah pakai identity. Tapi angle dia sama A dengan B lah, sama seperti yang diberi A dan B. So tak payah nak pakai identity. Okay, okay, so tan A, so tan A refer to the angle A, TOA, TOA. Okay, so which is 2 over negative square root 5, then minus tan B, so this one TOA 4 over negative 3. Okay, so negative 4 over 3, then divide by 1 minus tan A, so negative 2 over square root 5, and then tan B, so tan B, it is equal to negative 4 over 3. Okay, so and then calculate, simplify. Okay, so you will have here negative 2 over square root 5 plus 4 over 3 divided by 1, so negative times negative positive, so minus 2 times by 4, 8 over 3 square root 5. Okay, so yang atas ni samakanlah pembawah, so it is equal to, so this one the biggest operation, the biggest, what we call it, pecahan. Okay, so yang pecahan yang besar ni jadi bahagilah. Okay, so samakan pembawah yang atas, so we have negative 6 plus 4 square root 5 over, so actually this one negative is here. Okay, so over 3 square root 5, and then divide by, so this one also same, make it same the denominator, so 1, so times by 3 square root 5, and also times by 3 square root 5. So you will have here 3 square root 5 minus 8 over 3 square root 5. Okay, so this divide become multiplication, so negative 6 plus 4 over square root 5 divided by 3 square root 5 times by 3 square root 5 over 3 square root 5 minus 8. So this one cancel. So you will have negative 6 plus 4 square root 5 over 3 square root 5 minus 8. Okay, so ni jawapan dia. Okay. Dan kalau korang nak tulis dalam perpuluhan pun boleh je. Okay, so tekan kalkulator dapat perpuluhan. Tapi tekan kalkulator make sure lah. So atas ni letak bracket dan bawah ni pun letak bracket. Okay. Okay, so that's all for our exercise today. Okay, so see you later. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.